Discipline, discipline, discipline. I've seen about 1,000 videos so far about what discipline is, and everybody's explaining it like some kind of superpower which will earn you a lot of things in life, and how to gain discipline, what discipline will make you achieve and stuff. I came here to approach it from a little different perspective. And I must first start by saying, yes, I agree, discipline is one of the most valuable assets that you can have in your life. However, how we define discipline can actually become problematic if we don't put it in the right words, let's say. And I see many people, including myself for a long time, I also did this. Many people define discipline as being this ideal, perfect version, which shows up every day, does not tend to give in to distractions, some instant gratification activities, always shows up, never breaks their habits, keeps everything on track, and just performs however they feel all the time. So I believe we started tying discipline to performing all the time. So I consider myself as a pretty disciplined guy. I have always been successful in my academic career. I have always maintained healthy habits. I've been always consistent with the going to gym and having healthy meals and stuff. And I actually kind of almost never break away from my healthy habits. So I consider myself a pretty disciplined guy. However, I noticed that even though I was achieving a lot of things, I was still not content. I was not happy with myself. And some people may call this immature, some people may call this childish or being spoiled, and I can get that, no offense. But that is not a right way to live. If you are actually achieving a lot of good things in your life, even other people are praising you, and you're still not happy with what you're getting, there is some kind of a problem. And that problem for me was that I always expected 100% from myself every single day. Because in my mind, that was being disciplined. In my mind, that was how discipline actually should be like. Even though I have gotten a good grade from my exam, I still must get another one from the next one. So there is no time for me to feel proud of myself. I should just get up the next day and keep studying. The only happiness that I felt was like for 10 minutes after I earned that mark, after I initially learned that I've got a good mark. 15 minutes, I was happy, then it was all gone. I must go back to studying because I must do it again next time. And I also struggled a lot to enjoy some bits and pieces of my life while I was living it. For example, I actually don't remember myself having a proper meal with my friends when we go out, because I always keep track of my macros, and it was really hard for me to even not track my macros for even a single day, because I thought that being disciplined was just to perform every day, every single time, and I kind of programmed myself to live like that as well. So it was even hard for me to enjoy a meal out with my friends. Even on the simplest things as like playing a 8-ball pool with friends was becoming some kind of competition for me, because that disciplined part, that always striving for better part, was always kicking in every day of my life, in every second. And I wasn't happy. Like I said, I wasn't happy with my achievements. I wasn't able to enjoy the things that other people can enjoy and should enjoy, because those things, going out with friends, playing some kind of a game, those are things that you do for enjoyment. You're not out here competing with your friends. You don't have to be disciplined while playing pool with your friends. You don't have to be disciplined once a week when you go out with your friends to eat something. I lost this differentiation between this discipline and actually living a healthy, balanced life. And because I didn't know where to stop, eventually life put some stop signs onto me really hard. Like, for example, the last year in my medical school, I didn't know where to stop with studying, so I overstudied, and I just got depressed because I didn't went down enough. I didn't take some off time enough. I didn't take some time to heal my brain and just take off the pressure on my shoulders a little bit. And same with my health. I didn't know where to just take a break from training, so I injured my shoulder. I dislocated my shoulder during martial arts training, and now I will not be able to do martial arts for probably 6 to 7 months minimum. So discipline actually started costing me a lot of things as well, because I didn't know how to control it, and it overtook my life. It became the meaning of my life. So in my eyes, discipline should not be approached from a perspective as always performing, always being the best. It should be also about knowing when to stop. That also takes discipline. Knowing when to take a break. Knowing when to say, I'm not going to go to the gym today. I can rest a bit. I deserve that. I have trained for 4 times this week. I have been training for 6 years. I deserve to take a deload. I have been studying for a month every day. I deserve an off day. I'm not going to study today. That also takes discipline. Discipline also needs to be disciplined. Discipline without discipline is not discipline. It's just enslavement. I believe the right discipline is being able to live a balanced life where sometimes you just go out with your friends and eat whatever you want. Not just search for the grilled chicken and salad and rice every time, like me. Discipline without control comes at great costs. Losing my health, physically injuring my shoulder, losing my mental health, pushing people away from me. Be aware of those things. Discipline, yes, can be powerful. But like I said, discipline without control is just depression and enslavement. That's not where you want to be.